Never thought you'd be rooting for a knee sprain, but after what we saw yesterday, that's exactly what we were hoping for. He'll reevaluate it in 6 weeks, so we are thankful for that, to be quite honest. And Kobe Sanders gets the Battlefield promotion as the Sixers win the tap. This is the rookie VJ Edgecombe. He has been impressive to start his career. Jim pointed out, struggling a little bit from the field in his last 6 games, shooting just 32% from the field. Misfires there as former Sixer James Harden gets a Philadelphia greeting down the lane. Once the whistle, not going to get it. Sixers rebound. Paul George gets it ahead to Tyrese Maxey. Back to George. Rises and fires for 3. Saw a lot of that for the Clippers. Knocks it down. He did get an ovation when he was put into the starting lineup, which was interesting. Played only 41 games last year.
I talked to Paul before the game. I said, come on, bro. Did you time this thing up to come back against us or what? He said, no, it just worked out. That the hamstring, the test worked out that way. Now he was able to come in and knock his first shot in.
Had a knee scope back in July as well. George back out there. Will be on a minute restriction. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line as he gives the rookie.
You add to this offense, of course.
This is on the first of 3 Sixer fans, but he's only been playing roughly 20 to 25 minutes in those 6 games as George makes the second free throw. Nick Nurse on the
side of his body, of their body, that when they come back and they start to go and play, that now they're having issues with the other side of their body just because of that load.
Overcompensation.
Yep, overcompensation.
5-0 start. Collins in from the dunker spot, challenges Drummond. No, rebound tapped around. Zoo with the big finish inside to put the Clippers on the board.
And Collins didn't get the basket, but because of his activity, that drew Andre Drummond off of Zoo, who eventually was able to clean up that offensive rebound.
Edwards inside, not there. Rebound collected by Barlow, beg your pardon. And Harden the other way, lays it in. Clippers played yesterday in Boston, got down by 24 points in the second half. James Harden put the team on his back along with some others, and they battled back with a chance to tie at the end of regulation. It was that kind of fight that the Clippers had been lacking really all year long as George misses on the 3. Can they bring that the rest of the way? If they do, they can save this slow start to the season. Harden the other way. Sanders drives
Arlo just a little bit wide.
Talked with Kobe when we were in Dallas. I said, where are you most comfortable? He said, anywhere on the floor. Is done, fires up and in a 3. When I asked Ty Lue about Kobe earlier today, I said, what's impressed you? And he said, his confidence. And I can confirm that.
Yeah, exactly. But with this confidence, he's not out there trying to do too much, Brian, which is, I think, very mature for that young man.
Maxey misses on the corner 3, done the other way. Philly by 4. Zoo, the dotted line floater is good. And now the Clippers out in front 11-5. They've got the last 11 of the game. George has done all the scoring for Philadelphia, draws a crowd. Maxey. Now Barlow trying to work on the rookie Sanders. Back to George for the catch and shoot 3. Collins with the long wingspan, able to retrieve the loose ball. 8.5 to play in the first quarter. Harden, a pull-up 3. It's good. How about 14 straight for the Clippers?
That's called being a pro. Okay, it's just like everyday normal people wake up in the morning, don't feel like going to work, but they know they have a job to do. And this is no different here in the NBA.
Edgecombe gets below the foul line and knocks it down. I thought Ivica Zubac did a good job of containing Maxey there. That breaks the 14-0 run for the Clippers. This is the 3rd game in 4 days, 2 different time zones, and a lot of travel in between these games.
Heck, I'm a little tired from the travel.
And to be honest, as Collins knocks it up and in.
Body to create a mismatch and now able to get a 3-point play. A lot of times you don't have to activate the offense or be effective with the ball in your hand. You can be a secondary option, get it inside, and still be effective.
Edgecombe now will bring it across half court. Finds George on the wing. Goes against Harden. Rises in the mid-range. Straight but strong. Ivica Zubac the rebound. 7.5 to play in this first quarter. Clippers by 10. Clippers have struggled with double-digit leads, just 4-4 on the year. Sanders in the corner for 3. It was online, but Drummond able to take the rebound. 7:20 to play in this first frame. Maxey drives on Collins. Tough shot, misses. Rebound tapped up, but not in by Drummond. Harden now with the ball. Clippers by 10. It was a 5-0 start for Philadelphia. It's been Clippers ever since, and the meter is still running. It is 19-7. The Clippers again on a 19-2 run.
Well. Who would have known and thought that the Clippers would look faster and more energetic than a well-rested Philadelphia 76er team?
Sixers haven't played since Friday. They're getting George back, but you know, Jim, age is just a number. Edgecombe in the corner for three. Book it.
Well, the value of having Paul George.
Collins on the fly pattern, trying to make that touchdown pass. A little too aggressive for the Clippers, and
do get out and run.
Well, there is good news here for the Clippers going forward. Schedule-wise, 2 full days off tomorrow in Orlando. As Quentin Grimes is checked in, finds a cutting Maxey, misses inside, but a whistle. And they... We'll take a look at the Sixers, like the miscellaneous stats. They give up 21 plus points a game in the fast break area. That's dead last in the league. Drummond deflects it back to Collins. Seven to shoot for Harden. It's a pull-up three from straight away. Drummond the leaping rebound for Philadelphia. The 19-5 run for the Clippers. Dominique Barlow tries to attack on Collins.
Shot under 44% from the field, so you don't want to give this team any life, especially at home here. Defensively, they're only shooting 25% in this first quarter.
5.5 to play. 19-13. Clippers out in front. Harden splits a pair of defenders, goes to the rim, a whistle and a foul. Will they count the basket? I don't suspect that it was a goaltend.
To keep playing, right? And James right now, I thought he struggled a little bit in the first quarter against Boston, getting by his initial defender. But as he got lathered up, it helped.
Hey, Clipper fans, don't just watch, be there. Become a Clippers season member and enjoy playoff priority. Mehmet that continues to impress me. Would anybody, coaches, players, fans, and the biggest naysayers for James Harden have said anything if James just didn't play well yesterday in the second half? You're down 24 and he doesn't come out of a timeout and they just keep him on the bench. Instead, he comes out there and battles back, being down 24 to a team that at that time was white hot from above the arc. But he battled, and again.
And it's a catch-22 as a coach, too, because you know you got a game coming up the next night.
And we talked about it.
Yeah, how much do you want to preserve the energy? But I'm sure James said, look, if we get it close, I'm playing. And Ty Lue, former player, understands that as well as anybody. Tough right there for Chris Dunn. Got buried too deep. Turned it over.
I'm not trying to do PR for James Harden, I promise. It's just been very impressive. Wild shot inside for the Sixers. Clippers get the rebound. As Trendon Watford out there.
See,
Harden right down the lane, straight down the boulevard, and lays it in.
And I would say I'm impressed. I'm not going to say I'm overly impressed. You know why? Because James is a professional. This is what I expect from, you know, the multi-time All-Star, the #1 player, eventual Hall of Famer, is to put in this kind of work.
Well, Tyrese Maxey gets his first bucket of the night. He's 1 for 4. Despite the big run the Clippers have been on, they only lead by 6. 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Seven to shoot. It's Harden for 3, looking for the whistle.
They're going to go right through that.
The first of 3 for Harden.